I'll do the race start,
man. Chat audio. Allow your voice to be shared. Always allow.
Yeah, that's the one. Otherwise, nobody will hear you.
As Harv would say, that is lucky.
Lucky for them.
Yeah. Oh, this is the time to violate Jared. We all ready? Let me know when to send out the ready up message.
I think if we got everyone, we might as well start, hadn't we?
We're just waiting to see what Moshe types in it. Yeah, we're good. Let's go.
Cool.
What's this, round 6 or 7? I can't remember.
Can't remember, let's have a look. We need to have a look. We need to look at the driver's standings as well. Round 6, because last one posted was round 5.
Okay, so
Hey, we've got Broke Gorilla joining us in the chat. Good evening, mate. Good luck tonight.
I'll keep an eye on Discord if you want to keep an eye on the chat. We'll do it like that.
Yeah, go for it that way. Cool.
So we're not switching between screens.
Sounds like a good plan, mate.
Sounds better. It's a better plan than my tyre strategies and my races.
Oh, this is it. We've got Peter as well in the chat, aka Pistol. How you doing, mate? Good luck for tonight. It's going to be a good one tonight. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, France is always a good track. You get some.
It always throws up a nice race round here on the game. Terrible in real life. Good on the game.
Wonder how many penalties we will see into that chicane.
Yeah, it is a penalty-heavy track, a bit like Austria, to be fair.
See if Spin will take a spin on the curbs.
Yeah. Well, Pistol's going for a race win tonight. He's aiming high. I like it.
Yeah.
He also reckons you're going to get 72 penalties.
72?
72, yeah.
If he manages to get that, then well done.
I think he'd be disqualified at that point.
Yeah, it'll be a very good accomplishment if he isn't. I think we should give him the win if he does manage to get that many penalties.
Certainly. Well, nobody's in a rush to get out so far.
No.
It looks like it's going to be a nice dry qualifying. I'm going to curse it now. It will rain in a minute. You know what France.
We've got Antonis leading championship with a 9-point lead to Mr. Rees, following his poor race in Austin.
Well, they're going to be the ones to watch then tonight. Let's keep an eye out for them.
Moshe and Safkov 1 point behind each other. They are sat in 3rd and 4th in drivers. Then you've got Scrald on 28, Sanchez 25, Antoine 23, Shankly, one of the favourites, on 22, Pistol 19 points, Callum Jones 18, that's Nico Orefu, which is he's in 11th with 18 as well, so him, Callum Jones and AGM are all tied on 18.
It's going to be a close one. There's lots of good battles up and down the grid.
Yeah. They're actually all really close in points. Like they've all got someone to battle. Then we've got Hawk Pie, Schnitzy, Invader, Presser, and then Pegasus.
And what are we looking like in the constructors? How is that one close as well?
I don't think so. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, McLaren 119 to Mercedes 77, then down to Haas in 71, Ferrari 45, Red Bull 34, AlphaTauri and Alpine both on 28. You've got Alfa Romeo on 25, Williams on 18, and then we've got poor old Aston Martin in last with 11.
Oh no, good old Aston Martin. Feel bad for them that down.
It's the only way to do it. I believe we've got AGM about to start his lap on the mediums.
We've got no drivers for Aston Martin tonight either, have we? So they're not going to be scoring points.
Not doing too good in tier 1 either, I'm not going to lie.
Oh dear.
Anyway, let's see how AGM does on the mediums compared to some people on the softs. Maybe he's just doing a banker, or he wants to see how.
Absolutely. What I'll do, we'll ride on board with F1 Antoine, who's just crossed the line, just starting his lap now, and we'll ride on board for a nice lap of France. For those that haven't been round here before, if you haven't, what are you doing? As F1 Antoine actually invalidates anyway. So that won't be
I believe Schnitzy is on a lap as well, on the soft, behind Antoine. No, AGM, I mean. No.
We're gonna see the times rolling in very soon. Pretty much everybody out on track. Only 2 people stayed in the garage at the moment.
The 2 McLarens.
Yeah.
One of them leaving though, I believe. Yeah, that is Mr. Spin. So we'll see a yellow flag in a minute.
Yeah, when he comes out. How long before
I told you there was a yellow flag. It wasn't him, but.
I know, I did see that as soon as you said that. Yellow flag came up. I went, oh, McLaren, it's got to be him.
That's him. Going slowly. Anyway, AGM go this lap just looked like a safe lap. Nothing too risky. But he is going to go to the top of the stand. Lines, I believe. Yeah, well, not the top, but with the for the mediums. Top on medium.
There we go.
That's just because he's the only driver on the mediums.
But yeah, fastest first driver into underneath the 130 barrier. It's a good lap by
with a
him.
1.2 second gap to Callum.
Yeah, it's a hell of a gap, that, isn't it? That's a hell of a gap. Let's see, can anyone else get near him? Only 5 drivers set a lap so far. There's a Red Bull there, lost
Pistol
his front wing.
coming around to start his lap.
Who's that?
He's on the soft.
It's yeah, Ratho's lost his front wings. I'm not sure what's gone on there.
Mosher coming round, mediums, about to finish his lap, I believe.
Yeah, let's watch Mosher across the line, shall we? What can he manage on his mediums?
And he goes 133.3, which puts him P6.
Yeah, he's a fair bit behind AJM, 010 on mediums as well. I'm sure he'll be
I believe it's
that one.
Sanchez isn't on the push lap, so who's the next driver?
You got Pistol racing as well on a lap just
I
on
believe it's Antonis.
So
yep, Antonis is coming around sector 3.
Yeah.
Final straight, let's see where he goes. That is 128.9, top in the times.
Yeah, that is a mighty
about
lap.
a 5/10 gap, yep, to Schnitzy.
You're looking at more towards your tier 1 pace with that lap. That's a cracker.
That was
very, very good lap. Watch Pistol coming around the last sector now. Very, very difficult this last sector. Your front tyres will be overheating. They'll be cooking at this point. One of the most awkward corners on the game, that left-hander. The second to last corner.
You don't want to take too much of the outside curve on the exit, but
no, it's almost like a double apex corner, isn't it? He's taking the shortest line and he's
P3.
Yeah. Good lap there. Sure he'll be happy with that. Should we watch Mr. Spitting as he comes across the line, see what he can manage on his mediums? Good enough to put him into 4th. Slot just in behind Pistol on that one. Good effort on mediums.
Four hundredths between them two.
Shankly is invalidated, so both Ferraris not having a good time of it at the moment. We've got Martin 69er on a lap, coming through the middle chicane. He's like on his time down. Oh. Looking okay.
Delta's saying it's purple for me, but I don't know if that's 100%.
Yeah, it came up for me as well.
Oh,
he's a very wide line through there, and he's invalidated as a result.
As they would say, he's taken the Noah's Ark line.
Oh, and he's gone, and he's in the barrier, and he's out. Crikey. What an accident from the Mercedes driver. Hasn't even set a lap.
Looks like he'll be going for a nice last to first challenge.
Absolutely.
Or last to wherever he can get to.
Yeah.
Because going against some of these guys, he's going to have his work cut out, especially from the back.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough race. France is a fairly good track for overtaking there. You got that nice DRS straight. We're watching Shankly go down now. You do have a second DRS straight along the start-finish straight, which is actually, although it's quite a short one, it's quite good for overtaking as well. It comes
severely underrated, I believe.
Yeah, definitely, especially on the game when you get a big variance in traction between drivers. But 4 drivers all set lap on the mediums. I mean, when it comes to strategy, do you think mediums are the right tyre to start on?
If I was in this situation, I would definitely choose mediums, because it depends on the weather situation, obviously, because we don't know if there's going to be a chance of rain at the very start or something like.
No, but if the drivers might have a better inkling on that one than we do.
Yeah, so I'd say if there is a chance of rain, definitely soft, because you've got more strategy options, you've got more, opportunities. You can switch to maybe a set of hards or mediums depending on how far the rain is. But if it looks like a completely dry race, I'd go for mediums just to try and build that gap in the first stint, then hopefully not get undercut by the soft runners for their earlier pit stop.
I think tyre wear on this game is not as bad around this track as it was on 2020, but the tyre temperatures are quite a lot higher, so that's really your problem. Like your hards or your mediums will deal with those high tyre temps a lot easier.
Yeah.
As you see, Invader in the AlphaTauri currently sat in last place, has invalidated his lap as well. So he's not having a good qualifying session so far, but we've got 8 minutes left to run on the clock. Still plenty of time to get your laps in.
Safkov's still in the pits with no laps out. Maybe he's waiting for that.
Hasn't made any effort to come out, has he?
Track. He's waiting for the track to be fully gripped up.
Just jump back with Mr. Spin as he's gone purple in the first sector on his mediums. He wants to improve that.
You don't want to, yeah. If I was them, I wouldn't want to take too many laps out the mediums, because obviously then you're just ruining your advantage. But if you can...
Oh, he's gone very deep into that middle chicane.
Yeah, a bit of a slide in the back, but he kept it.
He's lost pointing the right way. A bit of time, yeah, he's nearly 2 cents down. All he's done, like you say, is just taken more life out of those mediums.
Yeah, especially, that's the thing. If you risk it and you invalidate all that you've done, don't. Ooh. We nearly saw another Martin. We nearly saw him do what Martin did.
Living up to his name there, Mr. Spin.
Yeah. Hopefully this will take his spin off the race then. Maybe that's his one and only spin of the weekend. I'm
sure he'll be hoping so, but now... I know you've never commentated before, CDM, but have you heard of a thing called the commentator's curse?
Yep.
Yeah. What you've just done there is exactly that.
That is a shame for him, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, are you going to lose any sleep over it?
No, not at all. He's done it to me before, so all's fair, I guess.
Pure savageness there coming from CDM. I love it.
Yeah.
Yes, we've got a lot of people gone into the pits. Only a few drivers out on laps at the moment. Just watching Ratho in the Red Bull, currently sat in 7th place.
I'd say if Kieran there doesn't get jumped by anyone else, he's in a good position for the race.
He is. I think he probably would have liked to jump forward. Certainly, he could have got Pistol. You reckon? He's only a tenth behind him, or if that even.
Yeah.
Might have been able to improve himself. That would have made him a bit more safe than those behind too. The track will ramp up, get a bit grippier, and we might see a few lap times tumble.
But it is, yeah, it's a struggle to keep. I mean, a reason he would want to get in front of Pistol, getting past Pistol's no easy feat for anyone. So
no,
that's why. So oh, he's switching to the soft, Kieran.
Yeah, I just seen that.
He's gonna, yeah, he's out. He's going out.
Let's see what he can manage when he does come out. But in the meantime, let's watch the Red Bull driver Ratho 1998 cross the line. Can he improve? No, but he pretty much matches his previous best, like for like.
Consistency, as they say.
Absolutely, that will hopefully translate into good race pace.
Hopefully. Was this, is it Sanchez on a lap, or is he on in or out? Looks like he's on a lap.
So look, he's 2 tenths up on his previous best, so looks like he's going well as he comes into this last sector absolutely flat through the right-hander, and then this very, very difficult hairpin right in fact. But
this one's difficult in this game.
Yeah, it was easier to get a nice line, wasn't it, in the previous game, but it's quite difficult on this one. You've almost got to like turn in absolutely flat, just change down a gear and then sort of roll the speed off, bringing the gears down, and then get on the power as early as you can, but don't use the curb on the exit because you will end up in the wall.
Something I've realised about these guys, not using much of that final exit curve in the last corner. They're sticking away from it.
That is a fair point.
If I was Sanchez, I would want to get in on the new set of fresh softs. He doesn't want to be starting on 4-lap-old softs.
No, not at all. As we watch F1 Antoine go very, very wide through the first chicane
at the top. See if he can hold on to that. He's how far is he ahead? About 5 tenths. Yeah.
He's got a good margin over the rest of the field. And although it doesn't translate into half a second on the track, it's only a few meters that you get to start head on in the psychological battle, sorry, if I can say it. He's scored a blinder there if he does keep this.
And sometimes those few meters is all you need.
They certainly do. They all make the difference.
Yeah. Looks like he's warming up for his final lap. I believe he'll be starting his lap as well in a minute.
Certainly is. We've got Mitch in the chat saying Mr. Spin at it again for referencing his spin earlier. Absolutely. Yeah. He doesn't like to he doesn't like to let us down. He likes to live up to his name. We're going to see F1 Antoine actually finally managed to set a lap now, come across the line. Let's see what his pace is. Can he get himself off 13th place? He certainly can, up to 11. And only a few fractions behind Broke Gorilla there.
Now, is this a strategical play for P11, or is it?
It is. Absolutely. That is a good place to be in, isn't it, right now? Mr. Spin has invalidated, but I think that's his outlap, wasn't it? Not sure. Sure, but he's probably going to go for a lap now, so let's see what he can manage on the soft, shall we? Into the turn one chicane, turning in completely blind. You can't see the apex as you turn in. Very, very fun corner, but tricky to get right. Into the very technical for the last part of the first sector. Threading a needle through here. Avoid that curve on the left because it's very, very tricky to get the power down on it. Keep it flat through the left-hander and onto the long straight. Very key to get good exit there.
AGM has hit the wall after the chicane. Maybe he got onto the curve a bit, got a bit squiggly.
Easily done on this game.
Yeah.
We passed him on left-hand side there, parked in the wall.
Cheering 5 tenths quicker in the second sector.
Yeah, expect him to gain a lot of the time back on his previous best.
This is where he can gain the most.
Yeah, especially through that corner and this left-hander now. Taking a very wide line in.
Sometimes that wide line can be a lot quicker though. Surprisingly, he didn't ride the curb, because if you ride that curb on top of it, you can usually gain a lot of time.
Yeah, you don't want to hit it too much because it can spin you around, doesn't it?
That's the risk of it. You can.
Yeah.
Let's see where he goes though. That's P3.
Into P3, yeah. Quite a chunk behind Snitsy still, but quite a chunk ahead of Mosher. He's sort of 3/10 either way. He's a bit in no man's land there.
Yeah, he is. I feel like he's not going to be too happy with that, but he is still a good lap. Hold on, he's going even quicker.
That broke Gorilla crashed in the last sector. Must have missed that, but the timer has run out, so if you're not on a flying lap now, you cannot improve.
Oh, an error has occurred on my application. Beautiful. We love F1 2021.
It does. Callum Jones has left. CDM, you've left.
Yep. Should be able to get back.
Do you need another invite, or have you got one?
That'd be good if you could.
No worries, we'll just
back here, and he was up on sector 1 by 10.5.
Let's see, CDM. Apologies about this, all technical delays. Let's send you an invite. Then we can get back to the action just as we watch Pistol come across the line. See what he can manage. I think he's the last person across the line. Certainly is. And Mr. Spin has pulled into his way and collided with him just after the line. I'm not sure what that was about.
Imagine if they got grid penalties.
I was going to say, I didn't see anything come up, but that is taking Pistol's front wing off. Didn't stop him snatching third off of him though. Right at the death of the session.
They're going to have a nice little battle this race.
Certainly is, and there we have it. There's your qualifying order. Safko, the only driver not to set a lap, didn't even come out to set a lap either. I'm not sure what the rules are on that one. Do we have to set a lap?
No, I mean, there's no. I don't know of a rule that says you have to.
No, I know a lot of leagues do. For some reason, the graphic's not showing what tyre Mr. Spin has set his lap on, but it was on softs, definitely. So
yeah,
that is
I think everyone was on soft.
Yeah, pretty much. There we go. We got Pistol clarifying that he does have a quali ban, and that is why he hasn't set a lap.
Oh, fair enough.
No, thank you very much for that, Peter. Well, that's set a nice grid order for the race. Looks like it's going to be dry.
Well, that's good as well. Going to see some real, just full up racing then.
Absolutely. We got Nick Rat official in the chat. Put it on feckin' 5th. I love it. Bit of Father Ted swear in there.
I don't get the reference, but I will.
Callum Jones needs a invite.
It just popped up on my screen.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Send him an invite. Just yeah, it says he's joined, so I can't send him another invite. So hopefully,
I can get the invite to him if you want.
Either way, we are ready to go. Lights out and away we go. And it's a good start from both the Mercedes up front. It's pretty much neck and neck. It looks fairly clean further back. And it looks like Martin 69 has got the advantage going into the first corner. Nice one. Safko up to 6th place. Is that ready? Mr. Spin down to 7th. Safko's had an absolute blinder from the back. Wow, what a start that was. Very
We've got Pistol up 4 positions.
Few drivers off the track further back. as they go round, but everyone is keeping it nice and clean and tidy. I don't think anyone's made a thing, but we've got Snitsy and Invader and another Red Bull Ratho right in the mix there, coming down.
Pistol on the back of Kieran.
This is going to get very, very tasty indeed. It's 3 by going into the middle chicane. It is going to get very nasty indeed here.
That's Mr. Spin. Mr. Spin is round.
Oh, Mr. Spin is round. What a shame. Good spot there.
Pistol on the back of Safkov. Pull alongside. Head.
Certainly
He's going to want to make some moves on those sides.
Must have wing damage. He's got massive understeer there. I think he's got wing damage. He certainly does. Safko, after a lightning start, has got wing damage, so it's a bad start for the McLarens.
We've got 4 drivers on the mediums. Rest of them are on softs. And some information from one of the races. Apparently there's rain in 30 minutes.
Ooh, that is going to spice things up somewhat. So that is good.
It will. But do we trust Jeff? That is the question.
Does the 2 Ferraris are battling side by side across the line, and SR Sanchez follows Antoine through as well for 8th and 9th. Good racing there by the lads. That was a very
Pistol
clean start
hunting
there.
down Rofo.
Oh, Martin 69er has a corner cutting penalty already. It's only the second lap.
Penalty.
Yeah, he's been pushing hard as we see Snitsy going very wide in the background there.
Them two are going to want to work together if they want to get in front of the McLaren pair. Which would, if they stick like this, they're going to make a good game. Due to both of the McLarens being out the points. So.
Absolutely, both. Safko had a blinder of a start from the back of the grid, but unfortunately got all that wing damage. Mr. Spin spinning out, living up to his name once again.
He's in the pits.
Yeah, in the pits.
Chucking on a set of mediums.
Not been a good start for them. I think only a safety car can really bring them back in the hunt, but maybe they can fight back through to some points.
Maybe a bit of rain. AGM with a penalty. Corner cuttings, I believe.
569er once again running quite deep. Snitsy looking very racy on the back of Antonis for 2nd and 3rd. Battle for the lead looking pretty good.
Martin has got that 7th, 8th, 10th gap to 9th, nearly a second gap to his teammate in P2.
Certainly is, and you've got a big gap between 7th and 8th. Mosher and F1 Antoine. There's a big gap here between the two of them.
It's looking good for the 2 house boys.
Certainly is, running 6th and 7th. They're putting in some impressive times here, holding on to the back of Ratho, just about. What a great start that was. Let's see who the big winner and losers are on that first lap, shall we? Or the first few laps. You've got Pistol, the highest gainer, up 6 places from the starting position. A cracking start from him, and obviously Mr. Spin being the biggest loser, down 8.
We got Sanchez up 5.
Yeah, some
He's
good
the second biggest gainer.
Same with Mosher, sat in the middle of Pistol, and Sanchez up 4 as well. They've had good starts there.
Schnitzy's got past Antonis.
Certainly is.
He's on the hunt for Martin.
For 4th, Ratho and Invader both having a fight, and it's allowing both the Haas boys to come into play here.
Yeah, those two are going to want to work together.
Certainly is. Is that Mr. Spin gone round in the first
I
second?
believe it is.
Certainly is. Once again, not having a good race here. We got a nice train forming for 4th place. There's a big gap between 3rd and 4th. As we see Shankly gets a time penalty as well.
Mosher right on the tail of his teammate.
Certainly is. Riding a lot of curb though. It's so difficult to get back on the power. Snitsy sets fastest lap of the race as he closes in. He's got past Antonis. I must have missed that.
Yeah.
What's happened there? Yeah.
He's closing in on Martin as well. 4 tenths in 1 lap.
And Martin's feeling the pressure because he's just gone and got himself yet another corner cutting penalty. So he is definitely feeling the pressure. Snitsy in the Red Bull looking like the man on the move right now. He's got the pace. Can he go on and win this Grand Prix? Currently, as things stand, he would win with penalties. Invader's got a penalty as well further down, and he's looking to get past the other Red Bull, Ratho, with DRS, which he certainly does, into the middle chicane. Job done. Here's the question, when are we going to see rain? If it's rain due in 30 minutes, that wouldn't be enough time for those on the mediums, would it? Let's be honest. Callum Jones get another penalty. Some good battles. Pistol getting a penalty as well for corner cutting. Not good.
We've got a good battle for 9 and 8 for P8 between Anton and Sanchez. They're very close.
Do as we see Sanchez pull off into the pit, and that effectively ends that battle for now.
Rafer got past him, too.
Yeah, Snitzy's getting very, very close to Martin 69er here. He is all over the back of this Mercedes. The red light flashing. He is out of ERS.
Pistol. Oh, Pistol getting the penalty. But he also got past Invader, so.
Managed to get away with that one then. But let's watch back this battle for the lead. Are we going to have a change of leaders? DRS will be open now. Martin 69 is struggling for ERS. So Snitsy. Mind, he does have the overspeed. He's going to go to the inside. The Mercedes isn't going to defend it too hard. Side by side into the... Oh, Snitsy very late on the brakes there, but I think he's got the position. Has he? Yes, he has.
Martin got a bit squiggly on the exit of there.
Certainly did, otherwise he might have got the run on him. Mitch commenting in the chat, penalty galore, and R8 Racer not using my thumbnail, so he's still somebody's still bitter about the fact that I don't know how to add a thumbnail to my YouTube live stream. I'll learn for next time, I promise. Oh, invaded, not giving Moshi much room on the outside there.
Oh, we got Rafer round.
Oh, good spot. Raffo is round.
And Antanas heads into the pit.
Yeah, he's struggling. He was struggling for pace, wasn't he?
Just got a bit too early on the power Rafer did, I believe. He's heading in as well. So, we will see where. Let's see where Antanas comes out.
Yeah, it certainly is. It's going to be crucial. Can he come out in free air? What tyres is he going to go for as well? Could probably make hards last to the end.
Rafer goes for the mediums.
Yeah, he's on mediums.
Maybe they're planning for the rain. Maybe they think the mediums might last to the rain.
Yeah. That's, surely what the thinking behind this is, unless they're going to try and make it a two-stopper. But it looks like he's got a fair bit of clean air. He's second and a half to Shankly, so the undercut is very powerful around this track.
Rafer come out in between Brokegoder and Sanchez, not the most ideal place.
No, not too badly. Hopefully he can get past Sanchez and make a bit of ground up.
Safkov would be a nice person to drag him along a bit as well. Use his DRS to save a bit of that ARS for Rafer.
And Thomas looking to make a move on Shankly in the Ferrari. He goes down the inside. The Ferrari gives him tons of room. And that was a fairly easy move in the end for Antonis. Pretty much everyone else is starting to space out a little bit. They're all phasing into their own races. Martin 69er has dropped back.
Oh, Schnitzy's in the pit.
Yeah. Schnitzy's responding. He's got to, really. So let's keep an eye on Antonis and see where he comes out, or where he comes round in relation. He's going to be miles ahead, isn't he, surely?
Oh, this is going to be...
It's a long old pit lane, isn't it? It is a long old pit lane. He is trundling down. Antonis is round the last corner now. Where is Snitsy? He's got his pit limiter off. Let's stay on board with Antonis, and I think Snitsy's going to hold it.
He's done it. He's killed it.
He's managed to hold it, so the undercut not working there for Antonis. Snitzy's pace too good for the Mercedes driver there. Awesome.
Yeah. Oh, Schnitzy with a penalty though.
Oh,
3 seconds.
That's the commentator's curse.
Pushing. Yeah, pushing too hard on those cold tyres.
Certainly is. Very easily done.
Yeah,
he's had a big moment there, Snitsy, coming out of the left-hander, and he dropped that position to Antonis to that.
At least he held it,
well for him
kept it straight. That's the main thing.
It's all going on in this race. Some fantastic battles. We've got Invader all over the back of Shankly. He's going to
Pistol up 10 places at the moment.
Yeah, yet to pit though. Yet to pit.
That is true.
As we see, Invader does get past the Ferrari of Shankly. Very nicely indeed.
Now, is Pistol just wasting time, or is he planning it? Does he know something we don't?
Martin 69er and Pistol into the pits now though. Mosher does continue.
He's gonna have to.
Yeah.
He can't. He don't want to double stack.
But this would be a good lap. Go on hard. Martin 69er on fresh hards, and he's going to go to the end on those hards, depending on what the weather does.
We've got Pete on the hards as well. Pistols on the hards.
Yeah, they're all planning to go to the end of the Grand Prix.
Antonis defending from Snitchy.
Where are they going to filter out though? That's the question. Pistol has dropped down quite a few places, even behind Invader and Shankly. So
he's going to want to get those hards fired up really quickly.
Certainly is. The undercut is very powerful round here.
Yeah.
As you see Snitsy all over the back of Antonis. Once again, effectively for lead of the race is.
Rogler's out. Is this a safety car?
Oh, good spot there. Good spot there. Let's watch as the Red Bull driver is getting past Antonis. No yellow flags in this sector just yet, and he's got that move made and into the middle sector. No sign of a safety car.
No, it looks like it was too far off to the left for a safety car to be considered.
Yeah, fair point.
That would have thrown a spanner into the works. Would have helped Mosher a lot.
Certainly would have done. It would have helped those that are just come out on hards as well. Speaking of which, we've got Pistol and Shankly going side by side. Pistol going up the inside into the flat out right-hander. That's a beautiful move by the Haas driver.
Always feels good when you get a move through that.
Certainly is. I think Sanchez has had a bit of a spin in the middle chicane as well.
Got missed the spin.
Mosher finally coming into the pit.
Mr. Spin just taking a nice Sunday drive.
Certainly is. Got David Benson in the chat. Hi Marcus. Hi David. How are you tonight? Hope you're enjoying tuning in. What a great race this is. Lots of close battles up and down the field.
Oh, we've got Pistol, Shankly and Safkov going at it. What's happened? Mosher's gone to the hards as well. Yeah, but he has lost a lot of positions.
As we see Antonis get back past Snitsy, so I'm not sure that Snitsy had a bad run coming out the first chicane, but the effective
Pistol
race changed once again.
Penalty.
Oh, so many penalties coming in now, isn't there?
Let's have a look. So we've got 3 seconds for Antonis, Schnitzy's got 6, Martin's got 6, Invader's got 3, Pistol's got 9, Shankly's got 3, Mosher 3, Rafo 3, Callum's 6, and AJM 3. So our drivers without penalties: Antoine, Safkov, Sanchez, and Kip. Now, if there was a safety car, that would be lovely for these guys.
Certainly would be. Antoine, the only driver not to have stopped right now, currently leading the Grand Prix. Let's see how long that lasts.
Maintaining that 6-second gap for a few laps he was. But I believe
his pace is good on those mediums, isn't it?
Yeah, Antonis might be starting to catch up in a bit.
Certainly is. Snitzy's got the DRS on Antonis. His battle has been going on all race long, pretty much, between these two.
Yeah, but they're not going to want to fight each other. They're going to want to.
Oh, Snitzy's round. Snitsy is round at the first chicane.
God, you and the commentators curse.
It's so bad. So bad. And that has dropped him back into 5th place. He's managed to rejoin just in front of Pistol.
3 seconds.
Yeah, Shankly getting a penalty, as you say. Good spot. So it's quite a mix. The majority of the field all on mediums now. A few drivers on hard. It's just when this rain's going to come in.
Invader on Martin. Let's see, is he going to go for it? He's pulling out to the other side. And he's broke.
Oh, Martin 69 around the outside. Brilliant, and oh no, Invader's gone round.
What is it with us?
We need to stop watching and commentating on people. Should we just stay silent for the rest of the race?
We'll just have a silent stream.
Basically. So bad. Right, who do you want to spin next? Because should we start watching them?
I think.
Do you fancy making Mr. Spin again?
He might come and hunt me down if I.
I'm going to say it, but he hasn't spun for a little while, so you know he's looking good.
Since
Yeah.
first few laps of the race, it was.
If you're listening along Mr. Spin, that's your cue to face the wrong way. Oh dear. I'm not doing bad, David. Thank you for asking. Off work because I've got a positive COVID test and waiting on an official result. But other than that, I'm pretty good. How are you? We got Invader and Safko fighting tooth and nail still. Most other people have pulled apart somewhat. These are the two closest on track right now. But nobody's that far away from anyone. It's all a couple of seconds here and there.
Invader's driving right on the limits.
He is. Taking a lot of liberties with those track limits. He's on fresher tyres than Safko.
Is he going to go for it down this?
I'll tell you what, CDM, I'll tell you what, take a look at the sky.
It is getting dark.
It has got very dark very quickly the last lap or two.
This could be interesting.
Yeah.
Maybe this was Anton's plan. He's holding out for the rain, I believe. That's gotta be the only reason he's staying out this long.
Surely, mind you, he's holding the gap to Antonis very, very well.
Yeah. Antonis has been slowly gaining it. It was 6 seconds like a couple laps ago.
Yeah, but considering he's on much fresher tyres, it's not been. Antoine has been showing good pace.
He's doing really good for the tyre.
Certainly is. He's 11 lap old medium. Round France is doing well. Pace
no
will
easy
be
thing
dropping
to
off.
deal with.
Yeah. How long?
Pistol and comfortable fifth.
Yeah. Pistol is sat very comfortably. The only problem is those drivers that have gone onto the hards now, if it starts raining, it all would have been for nothing. They might as well have gone on the mediums.
Schnitzy's now got 9 seconds as well.
Yeah, so he is desperately trying to make. Oh, his Invader runs a bit wide and gets a penalty too. It is all happening now.
So popping off, they would say nowadays.
Certainly does, but I think Antoine is struggling for pace because Thomas has been taking chunks out of him this past lap.
Yeah, this lap looks like a not very good one for him.
No, and there's a big gap to his Mercedes teammate in third, 8.9 seconds. So it's them two in a class of their own right now.
Yeah.
When will this rain come in? I'm excited thinking about it.
It's gonna be good. Let's see who bites the bullet first.
Yeah. How early do you go? You could make or break your race. And that's what it's going to come down to. Oh, Martin 69 are getting a little bit of a wiggle on coming out of the last hairpin.
Wonder what we haven't really seen much of AGM this race. 1 minute 6 behind.
Certainly hasn't. He's down quite a bit. He's not had the best of races.
Callum in the pits.
Ooh, Callum in the pits.
Is that wing damage or is that?
Surely.
Let's have a look.
He wouldn't be pitting for. Wouldn't be pitting for wets. This is way too early, and he wouldn't be pitting for dries if it's going to rain soon. Surely.
Set of hards he's going for.
Going for a set of hards.
No wing damage. Yeah, no wing damage, just a set of hards.
Okay. He must be listening to Jeff's strategy calls then.
It does seem like a bit of a Jeff.
That is definitely a Jeff call. 100%.
Oh, we got Invader on.
Oh, and Safko nearly.
They're so close going into that.
Looked like he was going to throw it up the inside, but thought better of it at the last moment.
Oh, I saw a flash of rain there.
Yeah, we might have rain soon.
Someone's done a rain dance. Yeah, they've done it. definitely missed the spin. He was
and
out in
this
his
has
garden.
come just in time for F1 Antoine, who's dropping off a cliff with performance. Antonis has been catching him left, right and centre.
But the rain might help him a bit, level it out a little bit.
Well, certainly they'll be on the same tyres at that point. Who is a wet weather specialist in this lobby, though? This is the question.
That is. I haven't actually watched many of the Tier 2 races, so this is pretty much all new to me.
I don't know whether they've had any in rain, to be honest.
I can't remember.
But Invader is looking ever closer to the back of that McLaren.
AGM's taking the gamble going on to the Inters. I mean, what else can he do, really? From where he is, he's got to kind of hope for the best. Hope it comes down heavy and fast.
Well, he might be able to, if the gamble pays off, he might be able to unlap himself, and then potentially, if the safety car comes in, he's right back in the fight.
Shankly's hoping for the best as well.
The Invader catching on.
We got Antonis and Antoine.
That was very close. Invader again.
Antoine's finally caught up to.
Yeah.
And, yeah,
good
the
point.
front two.
They are fighting for the lead now. Will Antoine pull in the pits, go on into and take a gamble now, or will he stay out?
Which one of these? We do need to bear in mind Antoine has a penalty, Antoine this doesn't. So is one of them going to make the move? Is Antoine is going to go for the riskier strategy? But it might, in the end, it might pay off.
I mean, they've got a good gap back to Martin 69, so I think either of them could take a gamble, one way or the other.
Yeah.
You see
for sure.
Sasco now in the pits.
He's got to be going for the Inters.
Yeah. I think it's too wet for the Inters right now. Too dry for the Inters, sorry. I know what I mean. That didn't make sense to me. Safko coming out of the pits on his like.
Sector 2, who's that? Is that
Spun in the middle sector on his fresh Inters?
I believe it is.
Certainly is. So Inter's not playing well for him right now. F1 Antoine has gone very deep in the middle of chicane. They are slipping and sliding all over the place. Does look a bit dry for Inters just yet.
They've got to be going in this one.
Is he going at the inside? Antonis with a bold move at the inside of Antoine there. Fantastic. That was brave and committed, and he made it stick. And he has got the race lead back once again. Obviously he does have that penalty to watch out for, but rain coming, anything can happen right now. Snitsy still sat behind Martin 69er. Very frustrated, I'm sure. Who's coming in the pits? Antonis is in the pits. So he's blinking.
Antoine's taking the gamble.
Yeah. Antonis in the pits in the Mercedes. He's gone on fresh Inters.
Have you seen?
Who's that round in the last sector? It is SR Sanchez. He's been
Jim has
overtaken by
posted
both
something in the
McLarens.
general chat.
What's that, mate?
Mr. Spin back in the points.
Certainly is. Callum Jones is DNF. Callum Jones has crashed out in the last sector.
Antoine is risking it.
Certainly is. Snitsy and Martin 69 are going side by side. Snitsy has got the position going into the middle chicane. DRS is still enabled at this point. Oh, as Martin 69 has a massive slide then. That was well held, man. Well held. That was definitely some excitement for a minute. You see a big mix of strategies. Some drivers coming in for Inters, other drivers not. I think it was a bit early for Inters. By the looks of it. Antonis getting quite a bit of understeer on those Inters. He is dropping back from Invader on the medium, so dry weather tyres still being the order of the day, but F1 Antoine is coming in now, presumably for Inters. Snitsy staying out. Martin 69 are just about staying out, but running off the track quite a bit. Invaders in. And I think we're going to see more people coming in. Pistol stays out. He's in third place now. F1 Antoine comes out and he is back ahead of Antonis. So the undercut going on to the Inters for Antonis really hasn't worked there. Unfortunately, F1 Antoine has retaken the lead once again, or the
They still need to
lead.
gain that gap though before the penalties.
Certainly does. You see yellow in sector 2. Who's that? Going round. Not sure who that is. But Rathko having a bit coming out of the pits now on fresh Inters. And this is where the race gets a little bit confusing. Everyone's on different strategies. Everyone's pitting at different times. And we see a front of a Ferrari there missing its front wing. I think that's Shankly further down.
Antoine got past Antonis?
Yeah, he overcut him in the pits. Yeah, Antonis was
Oh, Pistol's round.
Oh no! Pistol, is he round? Was he? I didn't see that. DRS is now disabled.
That
Martin
long right
69 around. Martin 69 is round. Snitsy has a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh dear. So, not easy to get the car stopped.
This is... That's 17 seconds of penalties now for Snitsy.
Oh dear. He has not had a good time of it. Shankly gets himself a penalty as well.
Antoine is looking golden.
He certainly is. He's got Antonis right behind him, pressuring him, but he does have that lack of penalties, or Antonis has the penalty. Even if he does get past, as long as he stays within 3 seconds of him, he's got the race victory. It's really between these two.
Mr. Spin. If I bet he is praying for a safety car. Jeez, looking at those penalties.
Certainly his. So these two, Antoine and Antonis, still battling for the lead, but no DRS now. Remember.
Antoine, penalty.
Oh no! Fair point, Antoine. As Invader's gone round, Invader has spun round in the first sector, gets himself back going once again, but he's dropped right down to 8th place, possibly going to be 9th, is it now? I think he's going to hold on to 8th for now.
This is now an alright battle between Antoine and Antonis. Both got penalties, it's easy playing field now.
It is a straight battle between the two of them, you're right. As you see Mosher on the back of Invader after Invader had that spin. Tell you what, this tier 2 is very close battles, isn't it? Everyone is or the whole field is so tightly spread. Pistol pretty much.
We've got Mosher and Invader are very close.
Certainly are. It's going to be very close. No DRS, obviously, to help assisting on passing, but it's a lot harder to get the power down and drive in the rain. So that can make a difference as we see Antoine pushing the Ferrari.
Still got a bit of a slipstream effect. Yeah.
Yeah, the slipstream effect very powerful in this game.
Oh, Anton going wide.
He's pushing harder and wide again. Surely he's got a couple of warnings for that. This is his chance. This is Antonis' chance.
He's left it open wider than a garden fence.
And a switch once again for the lead between these two. They've been battling at it all race long. It's been brilliant to watch.
Who's that? Is that Shank?
It's Sanchez. Sanchez has spun in the last sector. Gets himself back going again.
This track is very awkward for penalties and that.
It certainly is, as we see Sanchez once again have yet another spin in the last sector. Those
Walls
rear
are very
tyres,
far.
yeah, must be on fire right now.
It gives you like a sense of security, so you can like push, so you're not going to hit a wall. But if you push, you might get a penalty instead. So it's like, where on a street circuit, you've got the walls there to remind you, if you push, you're going in it.
Basically, it's very, very fair point.
Sanchez is out?
Yeah, he's retired in the pit.
He's retired in the pits.
Yeah. It's still giving me grief for not using the thumbnail. I don't know how to change it, mate. I can't do that while I'm trying to commentate. Let's have that. I'll see whether I can work it out.
Is that? What's going
on?
Oh, they're just going over Shankly, I believe. Just... No, it's not Shankly.
Oh, as we see Vader go round, he's had a spin and put it in the wall gently. Lost a bit of his front wing, and that's the second spin he's had today.
And again, he's going for a bit of a pirouette session.
It's alright, Invader, at least it wasn't caught on stream to embarrass you. Oh no, wait, It was. Apologies for that. And, he's now just driving off the circuit.
He's...
Putting in bits of polystyrene in Mr. Spin's way.
The RS board wasn't really needed now, was it? So...
not particularly, as we see him go very, very deep, and Mr. Spin nearly follows him. And that is a 5-second penalty for corner going.
I think he's just like hoping it won't give him one because he was going so slow.
Yeah.
That chicane is rough with no endpoint.
Oh, what a move by Mr. Spin round the outside there. Judged the overspeed nicely. And he's got.
Imagine if he spun right then.
Yeah. Basically. You see Martin 69 all over the back of Safko. Very, very close battle this. And Tonis is actually pulling away from Antoine now in the lead, isn't he? He clearly had the pace bottled up behind the Ferrari.
After his little pirouette, he is finally ready to unleash it.
Certainly is. Been a
feel like
battle for the lead.
Especially now he knows Antoine's got a penalty, he doesn't need to take as many risks, he doesn't need to push it as much, he can keep it, some of it reserved.
Certainly doesn't, as we see Ratho getting a penalty and nearly spinning as well.
Martin with 18 seconds of penalties.
Actually, checking on those penalties yet. Slitsy on 17, Martin 69 on 18, Invader on 16. This is penalty galore, this race.
Only person without a penalty is Mr. Spin. Who would have thought that?
Yeah, he's kept it neat and tidy. Other than his spin.
Yeah. I'd love to see the rain start to stop and dry up now. Love that.
Oh, that would spice things up somewhat, because we got...
See if anyone would take the risk.
Invader's gone round once again. Invader is out on the medium tyres.
Wow.
And he's come out the pits and spun straight away, and I think that's all you need to know about that.
So if anyone who's in the race is listening, don't use the mediums yet.
No, it's not time to go on the mediums. Just in case you were wondering.
Don't listen to Jeff either.
No.
That's probably not the best.
Actually, don't listen to us either. We probably have no idea.
Yeah, I'm known for hitting pit walls, so listen to me.
I see Martin 69 and Safko still battling it out.
Martin literally on the limits. Don't know, is this a straight or regular? Because it's...
Should be straight, I would have thought.
I'll have a look. It is unstrict. He must be just getting very lucky.
And is, we see AJM coming out on
DRS
soft
enabled.
Tires. DRS enabled, yeah. AJM's gone on the soft, so...
How is anyone else going to take it? Is anyone else going to risk it?
Well, let's see
is
how he gets
Schnitzy going to go in with his amount of penalties? Is he going to risk it to be that much quicker? Because on a dry set of tyres...
I mean, it has stopped raining, hasn't it?
Easily 10 seconds, yeah, at that.
But the track looks incredibly wet.
It does.
I mean, I tell you what, I'm on board with AJM right now in the Alpine.
Martin's round! His whole front wing's off.
Rafo's as well. Rafo's round as well.
Jesus. Pistol and Safkov both in.
Yeah.
So is Invader.
I think it's time for dries now.
It looks like Martin's got a penalty as well. No.
Oh.
No. It's always hard to slow it down into this pit lane. It's a very awkward one. Yep, they're going to the soft. It's time to change.
Got Sanchez in the chat saying stupid setup, spinning like crazy. So he obviously had a very oversteery setup on that one.
Oh, Martin getting held by Raffo.
Oh, he didn't, did he?
Yeah, he got held in the pit.
Even worse.
Only for a little bit, but no, every little bit counts.
Is your first driver on soft tyres? I think is a bit too much of a gap to gain many places, if any. But he's the lead driver on soft at the moment, and it certainly looks like they're holding him quite nicely. You get commentators curses like jump on board with him.
Martin getting a bit squiggly wiggly in the first sector.
Yeah, let's watch on board with the leaders. Are they going to come in? Surely they're going to come in now.
They've got to. Pistol is gaining so much on his teammate. It's like he's standing still.
Certainly is. Antonis is in F1, F1 is in. Schnitzy is in a roundabout way in, running a bit wide, but doesn't matter. Everyone going for the softs. Only a few laps left.
I called it. I said it would go back to dry.
You certainly did, mate. And this could spice things up somewhat up and down the field. Relatively straightforward. But what's their pace like back on softs again? Adjusting.
Is Schnitzy gonna get? Who's? Is that the Haas driver of Mosha? Oh, he's still on the Indies. Is Pistol gonna get Schnitzy?
I think he is, you know.
He is, and he has.
Pistol has got through and ahead of Schnitzy. That has worked beautifully for him. And Pistol's up into a podium position. He did say he was going for the win.
He needs 3 seconds though. Schnitzy's on 12 seconds of penalties. Pistol's on 15.
Yeah, that's so. Yeah, you got Safko not far behind. I think he's the danger man. Martin 69 are on 23 seconds worth of penalties. So.
How's he not disqualified? He's got to be getting close.
Yeah. Shit.
Got Shankly pitting for the soft now.
Yeah, last driver to come off those intermediate tyres.
He just had an emotional connection with those inters apparently.
I just want to give a bit of a shout out to AJM at the back of the field in the Alpine, because he has been a lap down pretty much the whole race. He's been at the back the whole race. He's not given up. He's carried on going. He's not retired, and he's even managed to work his way into 11th place. So fair play to him. I love the persistence to keep going, man. He's done so well, and that's what we love to see in this league, isn't it, CDM?
Yep. Continuing even when it gets tough.
Absolutely. You know, we're not a bunch of quitters. Well, we are sometimes, but
Pistol's up 9 places overall.
Yeah.
Oh, but Schnitzy's closing in.
Certainly is. Certainly is. It's going to be Safko that's going to get the both of them with the penalties, though.
Yep. Well, we never know. Safko could get another penalty. Or spin even.
Certainly could. He's not out of danger. He is 5.8 seconds down the road.
Spin.
So one more penalty. As Mr. Spin
Mr. Spin's shown he's got pace.
Yeah.
We knew he could compete. Just unfortunate about the spin.
I tell you what, he's only 2 seconds behind Ratho. Obviously, catching with that fastest lap. Ratho has tons of penalties, but he's only then 1.5 away from Mosher, who's got 6. And then in front of him, Martin 69 has got 23.
It's looking good.
So he could be on to gain quite a few places at the end here.
This could get interesting.
I'd have to work out the gaps as well between him and Pistol and Snitsy. But he's got half a chance if he gets a move on, I suppose. He'd have to gain quite a few seconds, I think.
Yeah, he'll have to gain like a couple seconds a lap or something like that.
Yeah.
Antoine is beating the fastest lap, setting a new benchmark.
Yeah, and that is an extra point for fastest lap. Snitsy's got DRS once again on Pistol, so he's looking pretty good. Marston 69 gets another penalty. So that pretty much
Mr. Spin's not going to like this. This championship lead is slowly slipping away, or the chance of getting it back anyway.
Certainly was, but it's all about points. Just consistently scoring points, and despite a bad race, he's still going to be scoring points, and he's going to jump up a couple of places as well, and that's important.
He's going to want every point that he can get.
Absolutely, with his...
That's not going to help, no, he's got a 3-second penalty.
Oh no.
Pushing that bit
so
too
well.
hard.
Up to now, the only driver not to get a penalty.
There goes our hopes of none of them getting penalties.
Mitzi is all over the back of Pistol here. This is going to be a good battle.
Here comes Antonis to start his 27th and final lap of this track.
Certainly is. He is running away with it now. F1 Antoine has 6 seconds of penalties and is 6.5 seconds down the road. However,
F1
having said that, he goes fastest lap.
But this track, anything can happen.
Certainly can. That's an extra point going Antoine's way. Snitsy is going to go, look, going around the outside of Pistol into the first corner. He's got the position, has he? Cuts the curb, there's a bit of wheel banging. This is an incredibly good battle between the two of them. Both giving each other enough respect and room. A fantastic racing, I think.
He's going in a bit deep there. Yeah. But he held it, he's kept it. This isn't going to be very good for him, no, this straight.
Yeah. What a fantastic last lap battle between those two. Very respectful racing. That was a joy to watch. I think he's a bit too far back now, Snitsy, to get Pistol on track.
Ooh.
Now, looking a bit close there, wasn't he? But he will get him anyway, and I think he will. I think it's going to be Safko that gets the last spot on the podium.
It's looking that way.
Come into play, yeah.
Martin's got 26. This track is a very hard track for penalties so soon.
Let's see, having a look at the inside. And
he wants that
crosses the line and sets fastest lap. Wow. That's a smack in the face for everyone else.
P2 goes to F1 Anton.
Yeah, cracking race by both of them. They
and
both
on track, who's going to get it? Oh, look at this.
Oh, this is close. DRS open. Can he get Pistol on the line? I don't think he's going to be able to, but he will get him on the penalty. Safko crosses the line and takes that final spot on the podium. A well-deserved drive from the back of the grid.
Yeah, that was incredible.
Yeah,
Mine just topping it off, getting another penalty.
Mosher will take him on the line, and Mr. Spin jumps to 6th after the penalties. That's a good result for him.
He'll be happy with that from what happened earlier.
And we got Pistol in the chat saying, what the fuck, did I just start in 12th? Yeah, you certainly did. What a cracking race, mate. You did incredibly well there.
Driver of the day, F1 Antoine?
Yeah, I mean, what about you? Who's your driver of the day?
For me, it would I would say AJM, just the perseverance that he's shown.
Yeah.
He may have not got the most points, or he may not have got any, but he showed the perseverance. He kept going because he could have nothing, anything could have happened. So he showed that even when you get to the bottom, you just got to carry on.
Yeah, absolutely. I think there's a few worthable mentions of some cracking racing and cracking drives up and down the grid there. I thoroughly enjoyed that one.
It was a very good one.
It certainly was there. And there you have it. Your race winner this evening, Antonis. He extends his lead in the championship over Mr. Spin, who does come home sixth in the end. So I'm sure he'll be... that's damage limitation, really, considering. Antoine, a fantastic second place. Could arguably have deserved the win, but was just bested in the end. Safco rounding out a great podium.
Yeah.
Wow.
Beautiful from these guys.
Certainly was. And now we got it all to do in Tier 1.
Baku.
Baku. That's going to be an interesting one now. Who's commentating for Tier 1? Do we know?
I believe it's Kieran, maybe.
Is it Kieran, maybe?
Well,
there we go.
I don't really pay that much attention to them.
Well, there we go, everyone. Well, thank you, everyone who has tuned in. And we will see you next time. Do tune in for the Tier 1 race where you'll see me and CDM. More than likely probably get more penalties than anyone tonight on Tier 2 and crash, but we'll do our best for you. Thank you, and bye-bye.